Okay.
Yeah, I need the bag with the feet.
The bag. Okay, we're not going to use the old feet on this one.
Can,
but
they're the same.
Oh, okay. All right. So sometimes you use the old feet. Sometimes the old feet are better. In this case.
Well, in Whirlpool.
Oh yeah. All right. Then in this case, we're going to use the bag that came with the new compressor. Yeah.
Same foot.
Wait a minute. Really?
That's taller.
Yeah, I guess you will have to use
the old one.
Okay. But wait a minute. Is this compressor taller than the old one? Will it still fit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. All right. So. Interesting. Looks like it's got a little bit. No, it doesn't have a wider footprint, does it?
Same footprint.
Same footprint.
That's 90% of today's stuff is the same footprint.
So these are those shoulder bolts. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have taken the. Here you go.
No, where's the
what? The flathead?
Yeah.
Let me get it. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I should have taken that relay off. That's what I was getting ready to do, but I'll have that relay for another fridge, I guess.
Yep.
I'll just save it. As long as it doesn't break.
No, it won't break. Be a little more careful than that.
Okay. Oops. I'll get that foot. Okay.
That's what I don't like about these feet.
What? They roll away?
They pop off too easy.
Yeah. Well, we can use the other feet.
No, because if you look real carefully there, those.
As you're pulling the plugs off, I'm glad this isn't like the last one we did, where the plugs got stuck in there and we had to heat it up with a torch to get the plugs out. First, we put a screw. We pulled on the plug and the head pulled off and it left a piece of the plug inside. And then we put a screw in it and still didn't get the plug out. And you got to get the plugs out, all 100% of it, because if you don't, it's going to screw your whole job up and ruin the compressor. So we had to heat the thing up with a torch with a screw screwed into the plug first, and then heat it up with a torch, a real long screw, and then pull the plug out. But this time they just popped right off, which is the way they should be.
You know what?
Other feet? Yeah, those keep popping out. Okay. There's the new feet. But I think you won't need this. Well, maybe you will need the sleeves.
The sleeves are only when.
But aren't these bolts going to be too long for the? We'll figure it out.
You know when that would matter? When the refrigerator is transported.
Yeah, I see. Oh, okay.
As long as the fridge sits here.
Okay. It's not. They're not too much shorter. Look at the difference.
Yeah, about.
It's not too much shorter.
About an eighth of an inch.
Yeah, those fit a lot snugger, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I could cut the top of these off with a blade, real quick. No. Nope. If you're not bleeding yet, you're not working yet.
Right.
So what do you think of the torch so far?
Well, I'm glad it ain't mine. If it were mine, it would be on the shelf in my garage, just in case I ever needed to use it.
Yeah. But once I cranked it up, it worked.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can get some more, even higher heat out of it than that. I just didn't have it cranked up high enough yet.
It kind of reminds me. See, I've used all kinds of different stuff to put compressors.
Yeah.
I used plain nap gas.
Oh, yeah.
With a nap gas torch.
Yeah. That's kind of tough, isn't it? To do the steel.
Nope.
No?
And when I worked at GE didn't have use oxyacetylene either. Acetylene only.
Mm.
You know the one hose turbochargers? They're real common in air conditioning use.
I like the way this one looks better. I like the wood on this one better.
Not really, since I don't work on air conditioners.
That one's really her table. I mean, that's Dad's dining room table as a kid. So eventually I would just like to get it refinished. So I don't really know. I'm torn on the issue. Okay. So this really isn't very heavy. Okay.
So this compressor is dimensionally, I'd say 40% bigger than the other one, but it's not really taller. So it looks like
it's about almost 100 BTUs bigger.
Mm-hmm. Now it's nowhere. The top's nowhere near the compartment, right?
Oh, no.
We've got plenty of room on top and the
got,
back.
Well, we got
Plenty of room.
There's plenty of room for it.
That's great. And the process port, the one I called service port, the process port is in the same spot as the old one, and so are the suction and discharge lines. Well, almost. Let me see.
More or less.
More or less. Pretty close. And what's the number on this one? This is an Embraco. What's the number?
7.5 BKH.
7.5 BKH. So we can use this in all the older Samsungs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Providing they're not 240 volt compressors.
Right. That's what I meant. The old Samsungs without the linear compressors. Without the inverter.
This compressor fits a lot of refrigerators.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. So this is a good one to get for all kinds of stuff.
Any refrigerator in the world almost.
Yeah, did you hear that, Noah? So what was that one we used week and a half ago?
10.5.
Embraco 1025?
10.5.
10.5. What was the rest of the numbers on it?
Probably BKH.
BKH, that sounds right.
Or BKX. Those are basically just Freon codes.
Basically just what?
Freon codes. 134A compressor.
Yeah.
Low back pressure.
Mm-hmm. They're for most of the older Whirlpools, or
any Whirlpool up to 25 cubic.
mm-hmm. And what would we be using if this was a GE fridge?
Probably 10.5.
Same as that one, BK8, 10.5 BKH or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you encounter a refrigerator with a bad compressor, with the gray inverter box.
The gray inverter box. Yeah.
Most of the time I can get around that inverter box.
Oh, I know. I mean, you were telling me that's a little complicated. You got to fool the main board, right?
No, you don't got to fool it.
So what do you...
Get your 12 volts coming off your condenser fan.
And get that automotive type relay.
Get a relay. Split the 110 volts that goes to the inverter box.
Mm-hmm.
and one side through the relay and the other side to the overload.
Got that, Noah? I'm gonna start a new video.